Hello and welcome to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and this podcast is brought to you by thelegendarychiropractor.com, an interactive and immersive virtual platform for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field wanting just a little bit more from this profession. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and if you do, be sure to share with a friend, leave us a rate, leave us a review, and also be sure to subscribe to get more. Dr. Brad Glowacki runs one of the highest volume, highest profile, highest profitability practices in the world, and it's all run with vitalistic communication procedures. Those procedures from his office are then shared with other chiropractors at his various trainings as a part of Level Up mentoring. This information is created, developed, tested, and then packaged simplistically before being taught. With bruises and scars from making mistakes, Dr. Glow always delivers refined content that is battle-tested and simplified for use on Monday. To level up your life and practice, head over to levelupmentoring.rocks. That's levelupmentoring.rocks. Chiro HD, superior cloud-based practice management software. Chiro HD is a user-friendly, all-in-one EHR solution built with one mission: to help you run your practice like a boss. Learn more at chirohd.com. Total Clinic Solutions is your go-to source for purchasing both brand new and refurbished chiropractic equipment, as well as phone support for repairs and maintenance. Call Derek and allow him to combine your wishes and his 23 years of chiropractic equipment expertise to find what's best for you and your patients at 704-622-4089 or head to totalclinicsolutions.com now. Yo, what is going on, legendary chiropractors? Johnny Reuter here with another episode of the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast, and I could not be more stoked to be coming to you live today and making sure that you understand exactly what you need to know for going on a chiropractic mission trip as a doctor of chiropractic, as a recent chiropractic school graduate. What do you need to know? How long do they need to be? And I really want to drive this point home because after I shoot this video, I am actually going to go on my personal page and shoot a live video to wish everyone a happy new year, because it is New Year's Eve today when I'm shooting this video. If you're listening to this on audio podcast, you're a little bit late to the show. However, that's why you got to join the Legendary Chiropractor free group, is so you get these videos solid, right on the nose. And what we do at the Legendary Chiropractor is we repurpose all of our content, so we make sure you get this content multiple times in a row. But without further ado, one, happy new year. I can't be more excited for the new year and what's to come. But all in all, I want to talk to you quickly about chiropractic mission trips. Chiropractic mission trips are going to be one of the things that we have discussed now for chiropractic students, but also now we're getting into doctors of chiropractic and how long mission trips go on for, and how, really how you can go about getting involved in chiropractic mission trips or on chiropractic mission trips as a recent chiropractic school graduate and as a doctor of chiropractic. So without further ado, chiropractic mission trips, like we said before, happen all over the world. Yes, you need specific equipment like chiropractic table, a spine model, and you need your chiropractic license to go and be a chaperone and or a guide on these chiropractic mission trips. You can't just, up and go and just hope that, they accept you where you're going. No, you still need to go through the rigor of the paperwork and everything that's involved in a chiropractic mission trip. So make sure that you're able to do that for yourself. How long they are, it can vary, right? It can be anywhere from 2 to 3 days, from like all the way, maybe a quick trip to like Costa Rica or something like that. Or your chiropractic mission trip can be as long as probably, I'd say, like 14 days, like a week to 2 weeks, right? So it just really depends on who you go with, how long you want to go. And it's all dependent on how much time you have to give up And it's also dependent on how much income you actually have, how much disposable income you have to throw at a chiropractic mission trip. So that's kind of where I'm at in regards to all of that. So I highly encourage you to do your research, make sure you got your paperwork, make sure you got everything that you need to know and do in order prior to actually going on a chiropractic mission trip. They happen all around the world. They happen all times of the year. I would say the best times to do chiropractic mission trips, especially for recent graduates and doctors of chiropractic, is really, I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but it's right after you graduate. Why? Because you have student loan deferment. What does that mean for you as a recent graduate? It means that if you have if you have a deferment going on with your student loans, you don't have to pay them. You have what's called a grace period, at least in the United States. With the United States loan service providers, what happens? Easily share your passion for chiropractic and look good doing it with Above Down Apparel, offering a premium lineup of principled apparel that's impossibly soft, sustainably sourced, and chiropractic AF. Visit abovedown.co and follow them on Instagram to learn more and score yourself some sweet chiro swag. You get a 6-month leeway or grace period before you actually have to start paying back those student loans. So the best time for you to go on a chiropractic mission trip, if you wanted to go on that, if that was something interesting to you and you wanted to go check that out and see what that was all about, I highly encourage you to do that pretty much right after you graduate, so that you can get home. And I know some people this might be a hot take, and some people might be like freaking out, and they'll get all up in arms about it. They'll be like, you should be building a business and you should be doing all this stuff. It's like, yeah, but at the same time, you're never going to have this opportunity to go on a chiropractic mission trip and that freedom again for a very long time until you either hire an associate to work in your office, or you just are an associate and you land some lucky position where you get like 2 weeks of vacation / 4 weeks of vacation, right? Like, and it's paid time off, right? You're not just going and luxuriously living around, some of these different countries and serving chiropractic. It's just, I know people are going to get upset about that comment, but the hot take is that I highly encourage you to go on a chiropractic mission trip if you're a recent graduate and or doctor of chiropractic pretty much immediately after you graduate chiropractic school. The reason I am such a proponent of that is because you're never going to have as much time. You're never going to have student loan payments not being due. And you should, theoretically, if you plan correctly, you should have some money saved up to go on the trip, plus be able to come back and have plenty of time to start a business. Like we said, mission trips are probably about a week to a week and a half, if not even 2 weeks. Some can be 2 weeks, but most are about a week. Some are about 2 weeks. And some can be as short as like 2 to 3 days. So taking a week before you dive nitty gritty into building a business and or going and stepping into your associateship, I think it's all worth it. I really do. And obviously with the coronavirus kind of hopefully being in the past by the time you listen to this on audio podcast, hopefully you're able to go and travel and do the things that we all love to do again. And what you're able to do with that is you're able to go see a different part of the world for a week to 2 weeks, really experience it, really share your chiropractic gift that you've just been given and have been training for the last 3.5, 4 years of your life. And then all of a sudden you're able to dump that into a community and provide them with love and care, and then leave and come home and start your own practice and or hop into business with somebody else as an associate chiropractor. And your adjusting skills will probably be top of the line by the time you step into that associateship and or your practice. So that's my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. Every single episode, I share just my opinions, my thoughts, my experience, my personal experience, because here's the reality, right? Like, nobody else is talking about what we're talking about here at the Legendary Chiropractor. I actually just got a comment the other day from some guy who apparently is all up in arms, like, because, you know, just when you run chiropractic ads, everyone thinks you're like some scum of the earth, right? And it's like, people are like, oh my gosh, you're some guru trying to take money from people. It's like, absolutely not. Literally, this whole video is about chiropractic mission trips and for recent graduates and doctors of chiropractic. Like, I don't want anything from you. I just want to give value to that audience, that exact audience, recent chiropractic school graduates, and most of the time, chiropractic students. The reason why is because that audience that I once was, that if you're listening to this or watching this, you once were or are currently, you are the most underserved population and audience in the freaking world, and the most oversold to population in the world, which is why everything I do, every single thing that the Legendary Chiropractor does, and again, I'm not talking about myself being the Legendary Chiropractor. The Legendary Chiropractor is the name of the platform to make sure that people band together to become legendary chiropractors. That's the whole purpose of it. So when people get all up in arms about, you know, my Facebook ads and all sorts of things, I think Dr. Stu Hoffman, founder and president of Chiropractic Malpractice Insurance, is the foremost expert in both risk management and risk avoidance. Understanding the everyday challenges of today's practicing chiropractor and the current public perception of chiropractic has made Chiropractic the fastest growing malpractice insurance program of the last 28 years. Find out more at chiropractic.com. Imaging Services' primary business is chiropractic solutions. With over 45 years in the industry of helping chiropractors, Michael Tokash offers free consultations on building your business. In the past year, Imaging Services has installed over 100 X-ray machines and digital X-ray systems in over 42 states across the United States. For more, head to theimagingservices.com. It's hilarious. But simply, I don't want to deal with that negativity, right? We're really trying to help as many chiropractic students and recent graduates as we can by getting them not only across stage, but to stage in an efficient and effective timeline, and two, across the stage with an associate position and or the ability to open up their own practice without having to pay hundreds of thousands of extra dollars to get some person to tell them what to do and how to do it in their office, right? And now, yes, I think coaching is important. I think business is important. I think practice management groups have their time and have their place. However, if you step into an associateship, I am a huge fan of an associateship. I'm kind of going on a tangent here, but if you are able to step into an associateship prior to going into your own practice, hands down, you are going to be way more prepared than if you get too far along the line and you have to hire a coach and or practice management group, then while you're actually actively building your own practice versus associating, learning from somebody who's doing what you want to do and is as successful as you want to be one day, and then going and replicating that and hopefully pumping it up on steroids so you can knock your mentor, pretty much blow your mentor out of the water, right? That's the goal. Now, I'm not saying like, oh, blow your mentor out of the water and be an arrogant jerk about it. No. Like, if you do things right and you provide value to that practice that you're in as an associate, that mentor wants nothing but the best for you and for the future of chiropractic in this profession. Okay. So tangent over. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you're listening to this late, I'm sorry, but happy freaking new year. Crush 2021. It's going to be absolutely legit, and do everything you can to be as kind as you can and as friendly as you can to those around you. Spread some love, spread some joy, and make sure you keep doing great chiropractic. That is what's most important. Continue doing great chiropractic, continue learning everything you need to learn as a chiropractic student, and continue to provide value through chiropractic care as a recent graduate and as a doctor of chiropractic. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you found this valuable. Peace and love, guys. Bye. Again, I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and you're listening to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for engaging with us on all of our platforms, including, but not limited to, Facebook and Instagram, all at The Legendary Chiropractor. Be sure to check our home site out at thelegendarychiropractor.com, as we have much to offer for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field. And lastly, I'd like to thank not only you, our listener, but also our podcast sponsors. Without them, this show wouldn't be possible. So I encourage you to go check out their websites and what they have to offer in the show notes for this episode. Thanks again. Stay legendary, my friends.